A very happy new year to all our viewers of Car and Bike from all of us here on the team. We hope it's a fantastic year for you and also for the automobile industry. I am Siddharth Vinayak Patankar. Welcome. We'll start by talking about this bike. Now, there's lots I will tell you about the others, but first, let's focus on the new Honda Highness. Yes, it's great timing when it rode into the market because it's also when Royal Enfield brought in the Meteor. So, of course, we had to put the two head to head.
Two Neo Retro 350cc roadsters. One's from the legendary homegrown brand Royal Enfield, which considers the 350cc modern classic segment its own kingdom. The Honda Highness intends to shake up the segment and take the battle to the Royals. The Honda's design takes inspiration from the 1960s and 70s Honda CB series roadsters. But it has modern touches like the full LED headlight, LED turn blinkers and tail light. The dual color paint scheme and dual horns on the top spec DLX Pro variant gives it premium appeal. And it has segment first Honda smartphone voice control system, which offers voice-activated navigation,
call, press message,
access to incoming calls, messages and music through a dedicated app and Bluetooth connectivity. The Honda is the more compact of the two, but it certainly looks clean and in fact it's quite nice looking and very proportionate. The Meteor 350 on the other hand is Royal Enfield's new cruiser, which replaces the Thunderbird. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank, low seat and forward set foot pegs give it cruiser appeal. But it's somewhat a hit and miss design. Not exactly proportionate as a cruiser and not quite a roadster.
Both the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 and the CB350 Honda Highness come with new features. Instrument console, the Royal Enfield gets a part analog, part digital meter. Digital screen gets 2 trip meters, a clock, gear position indicator, which is not seen before. And of course, it gets a new Tripper app, which gives you turn-by-turn navigation. But the Royal Enfield misses out on fuel consumption figures and also distance to empty, which the Honda CB350 does have.
Both bikes have 350cc single-cylinder engines with the trademark thump. And it's not difficult to make out what the Highness is trying to take on, just from the exhaust note. And it's a loud, nice-sounding thump, even louder than the Royal Enfield. On the move, both bikes have similar performance, built with a laid-back, easy-going personality rather than going after acceleration and top speed. The idea is to offer effortless, easy cruising ability. The Honda has more torque at lower revs and feels quicker from the get-go. The new 350cc Royal Enfield engine may be smooth in performance than the old UCE 350 engine. But it's the Honda which feels more refined and more eager to get to speed. But with its tall gearing, it actually needs more downshifts than the Royal Enfield in everyday use. And although the Meteor does feel more tractable, not requiring too many gear changes in everyday use, it's the Honda which feels more agile and more eager around corners. And the Honda has a marginally better top speed too, but you need to work the gearbox and keep the engine spinning faster.
So both bikes in terms of specifications are equally matched. Both have 350cc single cylinder counterbalance engines and both are significantly refined. This one though weighs 10 kilos less than the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 and the torque of this engine is 3 Newton meters more but comes in 1000 RPM lower than the Royal Enfield Meteor 350. What that means in the real world is that the CB350 is the one which feels lighter, more eager to move in city speeds. But the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, once you're out on the highway, it feels more eager beyond 80-90 kilometers per hour. Besides, the Royal Enfield Meteor 350 also has slightly better ground clearance than the CB350.
Eventually, it will boil down to personal choice over which one to choose over the other. In our book though, it's one of the two, which edges ahead as a better product, if only by a slight margin.
If you look at the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, it's a significant step up in performance, handling and features from the old 350 UC platform. But if you look at the CB350, it's more refined, it's better equipped, better features, and it feels like the better package between the two. The only limitation of the Honda CB350 is its availability because it's retailed only through the Big Wing network, which is not available right now pan-India.
The Honda Highness may seem like the marginally better product, at least for now. But it's still the Royal Enfield which has a brand that's more lifestyle oriented, fueled by emotion and passion. And the Meteor 350 is just the beginning. There will be new models based on the same engine, which will appeal to thousands of passionate Royal Enfield fans.
Last week on CNB, we introduced you to our Car and Bike Awards 2021 and the viewers' choice process. We definitely need your votes, and remember, if your choice wins, you could be driving it home. We start by profiling some of our nominees, and we've got 4 of them lined up for you today.
The Viewers' Choice nominee list is bigger than ever. Let's take a look at some of the nominees up close. We begin with the Tata Altroz Premium Hatchback. It's the first car to be based on the Alpha modular platform, and it's quite the looker. The Altroz uses the company's Impact 2.0 design philosophy, and on the design front stays true to the 45X concept showcased at the 2018 Auto Expo. It looks sleek, and the signature Humanity line grille with glossy black treatment along with the LED headlights and taillights add to the overall appeal of the car. It's available in petrol and diesel engines and comes with manual as also automatic transmission. There's the 1.2-litre petrol with 85 brake horsepower on offer and 1.5-litre diesel producing 89 brake horsepower. There are a ton of features on offer. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and don't forget the voice bot. But it's on the safety front that Tata has made strides. The Altroz is the only premium hatchback which has a 5-star safety rating from Global NCAP, and that's a big plus in its favor. The Extreme 160R is Hero MotoCorp's new entrant to the premium commuter 160cc segment. It gets a new fuel-injected engine, new frame and a brand new styling with features like LED lighting and a side stand indicator. The 160R's 2-valve engine is smooth and acceleration in city speeds is quite decent and comparable to the best in its segment. Straight line stability though is excellent, but what makes an immediate impression is the way it tackles quick direction changes. It's easy to corner, easy to turn, and it feels light on the go, making it extremely flickable. With established rivals from most brands vying for a slice of the market, the Extreme 160R will certainly have its task cut out, even though it's the most affordable 160cc motorcycle right now. It's a well-engineered motorcycle, even though it misses on some features offered by leading rivals in its segment. Air purification inside the cabin of a car. It's a feature that was restricted to premium vehicles up until the new Creta came along. Hyundai changed the game for everyone. With pollution levels hitting extreme levels in winter, an air purification system is fast becoming the need of the hour. And for the Creta to have this feature was not a question of an added bonus, but something of a core need. The air purifier in the Creta is very simple to use. It is integrated in the climate control system. It will give you information about the air quality index, and accordingly you can set it up to breathe cleaner air. On the Creta, since it is a connected car powered by Hyundai's Blue Link platform, you can preempt the air purification system. You can change the settings remotely and can activate the air purifier before you even enter the car. At the end of the day, Hyundai has trailblazed this space with the offering, and no wonder it's found its way in our Viewers Choice category. The Ather 450X is a made-in-India electric scooter and sets the benchmark for electric vehicles in the segment. The sharp and futuristic design language turns heads, and the massive under-seat storage is the largest for any scooter on sale in the country. The build quality too is top-notch. Power comes from the 6 kilowatt electric motor that develops 26 Newton meters of peak torque, which translate into overwhelming acceleration in the new warp mode. Twist the throttle and 0 to 40 kilometers per hour comes in just 3.3 seconds. There's cloud connectivity too that tracks all your rides, while features like the touchscreen console with navigation and park assist are a first in segment. It gets fast charging and can travel up to 85 kilometers on a single charge. The Ather 450X sets new standards for what electric scooters are perceived as and scores high on desirability, which is why it makes it on the Car and Bike Viewers Choice Awards 2021 list. I don't really need to introduce you guys to this car or this badge. That's because when you look at the car, you know that it is special. Why? Because there are just 200 units available in the country, and this is one of them. In fact, most of them have sold out, but there are still a few units up for grabs. The Octavia RS245 is a car that straight away grabs your attention. And that's not just because of this race blue color. Because frankly, there's the rally green and the corrida red that add that sportiness flavor to this car. The other sporty elements include the 18-inch alloy wheels, this rear spoiler, and even that stainless steel exhaust. It all just adds up to it. Even the front, it looks so mean compared to the normal car. And all this just adds up to making it look sportier and of course, turning heads when it's on the road. We are no stranger to the quad LED headlamps and the LED fog lamps or even the C-shaped tail lamps because they've been carried forward from the normal Octavia. But the treatment on the RS245 makes it look the meaner of the two. The Octavia RS245 comes with a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine punching out 241 brake horsepower and a massive 370 Newton meters of torque. I have to interrupt you there to just tell you something. 0 to 100 takes 6.6 seconds and top speed is rated at 250 kilometers per hour. And that 7-speed DSG reacts so quickly to your inputs. Oh. And yeah, that noise, it just gets you going. And that's why you enjoy every single minute that you're behind the wheel. And its on-road manners too are pretty good. The suspension setup has been updated on this one and it rides 15mm lower than the normal sedan. And while on smooth tarmac like this, it's comfortable, broken roads might be tough to negotiate given the sporty character of the car and the firm suspension. The firm suspension setup, however, does not disrupt the comfort that the RS245 has to offer. This one maintains a balance of both the worlds. Taking center stage in the cabin is the 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto connectivity. There's also the digital instrument console, which makes the cabin extremely futuristic. On the safety front, there are 9 airbags, ABS, EBD, ESC, multi-collision braking, and parking sensors all around. There's a rear parking camera as well. There's enough room in the boot too, 590 liters, and all this makes it an everyday car. Now, the price. I have to say that it comes to India as a completely built unit. So, it's not cheap. It costs 35,99,000 rupees, and for that, you get bragging rights to own one of 200 examples in the country. But is there any other car that stands toe to toe with this one? Not yet at least. But Hyundai, if you're listening, good time to bring in this, the Elantra N-Line. What say?
So that's it on CNB this week. Remember, over the next few weeks, we will continue to profile some of our viewers' choice nominees for you. You should go to carandbike.com and cast your vote. Remember, you could win big. New Year resolution time. Promise me you'll wear your seatbelts and your helmets and join us next week.